Hey, Mr. Clash here with three-star attack replays on this very same base, not all done in the same war. You can see the first attack replay will be from the Elite Gaming War that I had a little bit of a look at the other day. And I had a look at this base and I thought, I'm going to make this base and I'm going to see what my clan mates can do with it. So I made it, didn't tell anyone. They wanted a friendly challenge, I just popped it up. And the first attack you're going to see after that, I'll talk about that attack as it comes. Except to say that there are 2 air attacks and 1 ground attack, and I think you'll actually enjoy them all. So without further ado, let's have a look at the first attack. We'll just have a look at each of these attacks one time. So let's go. Okay, so the first rule is to draw the troops out, coming out with a balloon in this case. Now, what was interesting is obviously that's not a full clan castle. 1 wizard and a baby dragon are not a full clan castle by any stretch of the imagination. Now, that actually works in favour in terms of a queen walk. In terms of a queen walk facing a baby dragon or a Valkyrie and a wizard all at the same time, it might have required the queen to activate a special ability or use a rage spell. But by doing a half clan castle draw, I think that does enable the queen to not be put in a situation where it might need to activate a special ability or drop a rage spell, because the queen will definitely take out the baby dragon and the wizard, but if you throw the Valkyrie in there, things could just get a little bit tougher, especially if there were 2 Valkyrie in there. Then it's really tough, 2 Valkyrie and a baby dragon all on the queen at the same time without using a special ability. So the queen walk part is going quite well, taking out all that initial stuff. Now the funnel was really well done. Nice delay to get with the jump spell to get the queen in. Now we've got the rage spell there to keep the queen healed while she was under fire from the expos and the other point defense weapons. Just waiting for the air portion of the attack to come in any moment now. So we've got the king coming down onto those weapons over on the left hand side, followed up by a wizard. Now that will take out the trash buildings and distract from the archer tower over there. And the baby dragon come in as well to help take some of that stuff out a lot quicker so that the king doesn't get too much damage on him. So coming in with the air portion. Now you notice that the lava hound is going across the face of the wizard and that the other lava hound went across the face of the archer tower down at the bottom there. So the queen is just about to engage on that king. Now with the help of the baby dragon, the queen shooting at the king, raged king over there and the baby dragon, all of that works together to try and take out the queen, the enemy queen. All distract her and shoot on her while the rest of the air portion comes in and pretty well nukes the base. Now there is that air defense left, of course. There are quite a few balloons left. There are healers left. Healers healing the king, so the air defense is distracted by those healers, trying to take out the healers, and there's no way it will get all those balloons down, and it's game over for this base. Keeping some balloons up the sleeve, 4 balloons up the sleeve. Always a good idea is what I recommend. If you can come in with an air attack and not use all your balloons, then the balloons become really good cleanup because they do a lot of damage when they drop a bomb. So that's the end of this. Didn't even use that last poison spell, didn't need it. And that's the end of this base. From Falchion from Elite Gaming, nice attack. Now we've got Doc. Now I just sprung this base up and I didn't know what Doc was going to do, but it turns out he's doing a bit of a GoWiWi. And he's got 3 jump spells and a rage. Now this is the 3rd time he attacked this base, and all 3 times the base was 3-starred. And I actually consider the attack a little bit sort of a trashy attack because pretty well everything is deployed right at the beginning, and then you just spend the rest of your time trying to keep the things alive with well-placed spells, really, and with your finger hovering over the special ability button on the heroes. But nevertheless, it was a 3-star 3 times in a row. Each of the 3 stars was a little bit different. Sometimes the bowlers went out, sometimes the king went out, and at one time the queen went walking. But in all 3 instances, what happened, and you can see the clan castle I've got this time is a baby dragon, 3 wizards, and a Valkyrie. Now, in all 3 instances of the 3-star, a group of witches did go around the outside like you see here. Sometimes the bowlers were in the inside being tanked by the golems, And sometimes they walked around on the outside like you see here at the moment. So there was no real consistent way that the base was 3-starred, except to say that the witches or the group of witches came around the outside. Now there's the bottom builder's hut there, and is probably a little bit lucky that the witch went down there. That witch goes down there to take care of that builder's hut. Might have run out of time otherwise, but nevertheless, the queen took out that other archer. He's going to take out this the dark storage before going down. And with the bowlers and skeleton spells, all the skeletons in front of the bowlers, so things will be more likely to target onto the skeletons than the bowlers. So that protects the bowlers a bit. And then the witches coming up behind, producing ever more skeletons as needed. So there's quite a few witches and skeletons left. And this will be it. It was three times he attacked this base, and 3 times he 3-starred it with this troop combination, 3 jumps and 1 rage. It was rather an odd thing. We had a little bit of a play around it. The base that I do have up on the channel as a very good war base to do, I couldn't 3-star it with this combination, obviously. So this is only suited for some bases. Now we have a queen pop. Again, VW had no idea what was in the clan castle. I just popped this replay, the challenge up, and then I logged off. And when I came back, I saw 1 attack and it was a 3-star. So this is a fresh hit. We had not seen the other replays, didn't know what was in the clan castle, and just spur of the moment, this is how the attack went. Drew the clan castle, the enemy clan castle, out with a ground troop. So even though coming in with a queen pop, the ground troop is what drew the enemy clan castle out. That means the Valkyrie was going to come out as well. So yes, I did have balloons instead of a baby dragon in there, and that may have made a difference. However, the Valkyrie came out. And so in terms of dropping a balloon to get a lure versus dropping an archer to get a lure and keeping a balloon up your sleeve, and the lure being, say, some wizards and baby dragon, I kind of think it's about equal. So coming in with the air part of the attack now, those balloons on the right-hand side, probably a little bit too exposed, really. So they're all going to go down the way that the lava hounds were plonked down onto the thing. Probably not quite a wide enough spread, but that doesn't matter. Now, there's 2 skeleton spells. VW's bringing 2 skeleton spells in, and watch how they act with the air defense and the queen. Now, the queen, for some reason, is not in the side where her pad was. Otherwise, I think the skeleton spells would have gone straight to her pad. But they're all going over to the wall, so she's trying to shoot them at the wall while the lava pups are taking out the queen, and there goes my level 30 queen. So the top of the base, the balloon's coming in at the top now, and that is it. The base is, you can see there's no more air defense, and there's way too many balloons. No balloons up the sleeve for cleanup, which I would have liked to have seen. However, that doesn't matter. There's so many pups everywhere that the base will just get wrecked no matter what. And it was all done with plenty of time up the sleeve, so no real biggie there. The balloon cluster wasn't clustered enough or whatnot to be bothered too much by that wizard. Plenty of pups, and that's it. So there you have 3 different ways to take out that same base. My base was a little bit different to the first attack in as much as I didn't know where all the traps were. And I tried to duplicate the base as best as I could. But anyway, that is 3 ways to attack that base. Let me know which one you thought was the better, more definitive, less risky sort of attack. Let me know in the comments below. And for all the science type people out there, I will leave you with this one little joke. A neutrino walks into a bar and keeps going. Oh, sorry, you got to know what a neutrino is. I actually think that joke's pretty funny. Bit stupid, but pretty funny. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Let me know what you thought of the joke as well. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video.